Welcome back to the Clean Kitchen Podcast. I wanted to start off this episode with a small PSA. The comments section, more known as the garbage section.
Yeah.
We appreciate your comments, but I actually find a lot of them funny, but there's also a line between edgy funny and just being an idiot. So please keep it civil down there. And that's it. And now let's get into your regularly scheduled program. I'm joined today with Ethan in his men's fashion gray t-shirt. How are you feeling today, Ethan?
I'm feeling okay. A bit gray if you ask me, though.
Just like your shirt. Brandon, in his gray-black gym t-shirt. How are you feeling today?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right, that's all you have to say. And Levi, in your dark gray and black shirt.
Got
gym
every
shirt.
color
How
of
am
the
I
gray
feeling today?
rainbow.
We've got every color in the grayscale.
The gray rainbow.
How am I feeling today?
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling feelings. And
That's
that's all
really
we'll get
deep,
into
man.
right now.
That was deep.
Toys R Us is shutting down.
I'm a little disappointed, to be honest with you.
This one really hits close to home with Ethan.
Right in the feels.
So we'll have him take this one away.
Okay, sure. I'm actually surprised they've stayed in business this long because it seemed like their business model was always basically they rely on exclusive items and then they mark up the prices ridiculously.
Do people really go to Toys R Us for exclusive items?
I don't think people are looking to. Honestly, my parents tried to avoid going there at all costs.
So did our parents, but I think that's more of a
because
money
things
thing
were just
instead of
overpriced.
yeah.
Like most of the time. So there was it hasn't been there for well, actually I guess they just moved within the past year. It used to be right next to a Target pretty much. And the funny thing is, as a kid, I would ask my mom or whatever if we could go to Toys R Us sometimes. So we would sometimes go in there, but most of the time we would just end up going in, looking at stuff, and then my mom would be like, "Oh, I bet Target has this for cheaper."
Yeah.
So then we would just go next door and buy it at Target. And that pretty much was how it always went.
Well, I remember at one point too, we would go to Toys R Us, we'd look at stuff, and we'd be like, this stuff sucks. And then we'd go to Target and find like way better things.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, growing up and becoming teenagers and hanging out with our friends, I believe we went to Toys R Us like once and then never again and kept going to Target just because, I mean, they had a better selection of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically in the toys department, because 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds should definitely be hanging in the toy department.
Big change that happened was, at least with the Toys R Us that's near us, is they adjusted the store so that, like, I think half the store became Babies R Us.
That is
So
correct.
it went from like a little bit to the like being half the store. So that changed it quite a bit too.
Babies R Us, I could see being useful.
Sure. Yeah, for parents that want to go get stuff, sure.
Yeah, especially if you're a new parent and you're like, I don't know what I need. Let me go to the store and find out.
And then you just buy it all on Amazon later.
And I think that's what really killed them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, basically, Amazon has put them out of business in a way because, well, I'm really surprised that they've stayed afloat so many years with Amazon competing with them.
Oh yeah, for sure. I never see anyone in Toys R Us either, because I've gone there for like to buy water balloons before a party. It's like where else am I going to get water balloons? And I go in there and there's no one.
I went there to go look for a Nintendo Switch when it first came out.
Didn't have it.
No.
Disappointment.
I did find the one at GameStop, and that's the one
Was
I have
that the
now.
one where
Some
we
lady
found
called
out-
in a complaint with hers. What is going on down here?
Oh, that's right. You were at the mall
Yeah.
and you waited
So I
for it.
called in, was like, hey, do you have any Switches? And the guy was like, I may have one in an hour. He's like, as long as you don't tell anybody, I have one for you. And so I hung out in a GameStop for an hour.
Yeah.
And
The
then he
Nintendo
sold me a
Switch
bunch
is
of
great.
stuff. I'm thinking about getting Amiibos.
Are you kidding me?
Actually, no.
Oh. So explain.
What is Amiibos? Is that the toy thing?
Yeah. But you can put it on your device or whatever, and
Mhm.
it'll give you in-game stuff. So, like, I've been playing Breath of the Wild again.
Okay, sure.
You can put it there, and then it'll give you items in the game.
So it unlocks in-game content.
Yeah.
I see.
And there's, like, one amiibo that gives you a special horse or something.
So
Ah.
just to be clear, it's physical DLC.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can put it on, like, display or something. It's
And
a step above DLC.
well, as long as you don't have to use a loot crate or a loot box to get them.
Oh, yeah. You get which ones you want.
So just to be clear, so I understand how this works. So say you got the horse amiibo, you then went over to your game or your Switch or whatever, you use it to unlock the item. Do you then have to keep doing that, or is the item just come up in the game for the rest of the time you're playing the game, and you don't have to carry that around with you?
I imagine it stays in the game for a
Okay.
while.
Because that would be pretty
That would be a
inconvenient.
pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But
Let
I
me
mean,
bring
the
my
horse-
Switch on this trip, along with this bag of toys.
Sir, what's in the bag? It's. Don't worry, it's my toys.
Sir, you don't have any children.
They're all mine.
They're my amiibos. I need them to win.
I imagine they're gonna, what do you call it?
My emotional support toys.
They're gonna release a whole ton when Smash Brothers came
Oh,
out.
of course they are.
Because they
Well, the
did
Wii-
for the Wii U.
Did the Wii U amiibos work on the Switch, or is it whole new?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
I should find that
I'd
out.
like to know.
I'm guessing probably not, because I bet they were tied to specific games.
Oh God, I mean that's crazy. That's ridiculous.
Well, apparently for Breath of the Wild, all the amiibos work. So it'll just give you
Interesting.
food items that you
Oh,
might
okay.
need.
Oh, so it just detects, hey, amiibo,
Hmm.
and then it gives you a random item.
I think so.
Cool enough.
Speaking of Breath of the Wild, I've been playing it.
Beautiful transition.
And this is by far one of the best open world games I've ever played. I've played Fallout. I haven't played Skyrim, but I mean, I could probably find something to play that on. It's on everything nowadays. I can play it on my refrigerator probably.
Probably.
But this is the best one. It has some flaws. I think it has very little story. But other than that, it gets a 9 out of 10.
So what's your favorite parts of the game? Is it like side quests? Is it just the way you roam around the world? Or is it
I
leveling
really
up your character?
enjoy the Divine Beast,
Okay.
which is like the 4 main dungeons
Mhm.
of the game. You've played other Zelda games, right?
I've played one or two Zelda games before. Not
So you've probably went into
not a whole
some
lot.
type of dungeon.
yeah.
in the
I've
games.
done a dungeon before.
The Divine Beasts are pretty much the dungeons of the game.
Mhm.
And the way I play open world games is I go through and do everything.
Okay.
So I'll either complete the main quest to make the game a little bit easier in the end game and unlock everything. This one doesn't really have you do the main quest all before you start doing the end game. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
So I just do all of it. You go to the shrines, which is like mini dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
They're not as elaborate as I would like them to be. And then you can find Korok seeds, which there's 900 in the game. I'm not sure if I'll actually collect all of them. And then you can...
So you're just enjoying all of everything that they've given you to do
Yeah.
in the game. It's just you find all of the aspects fun, and just roaming around doing stuff is fun.
And you can upgrade all your armor, which I'm probably not going to get to. That's extensive too. The only thing that's lacking is a good main story. It's good. It's lacking though.
Okay.
Yeah. I would recommend it to most people though. Unless they don't have an attention span. That's probably the worst game for them.
I do wonder how, because they're making a Metroid Prime 4. I'm wondering if that's going to be semi-open world. Because I actually didn't get very far. I played probably like half of the original Metroid Prime on Wii, which was like a GameCube remaster. So, and that was sort of like an open world game, but it was really just a lot of connected rooms. I'm wondering if they're going to go the route of Breath of the Wild for the new one.
Well, they'd be able to use from a technical aspect, they'd be able to use like the same engine.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
Well, it's just changing the art and the map.
They could also go a Super Mario Odyssey route, where it has different open world maps, so to speak.
How
Okay.
is Super Mario Odyssey?
I enjoy that one too. Not as much as Breath of the Wild, but it's still very good. I actually like playing it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you play a little bit of Odyssey. It doesn't look as... It looks more of like a Mario Party game.
No.
No?
Definitely
Well,
not.
it doesn't look like Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild like really looks like it has substance and...
So are
just
you
like-
thinking of
Right.
Mario like Super Mario Bros. Style?
No.
So what was the last like adventure Mario game you played? Like
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
along the lines of
Oh,
Galaxy
okay.
2 and Sunshine and
Yeah.
64. And...
I didn't like Galaxy, so...
Okay.
Did you play Galaxy 2?
Yeah, a little bit. Still
I
didn't
think
like
that
it.
was the best one out of all three of those, according to critics.
Well,
and
Isn't
fans.
Super Mario Sunshine, isn't that in the same category?
Yeah.
That game I
Yeah.
like. That's probably
Okay.
my favorite Nintendo game for reasons unknown.
That's really weird, actually. People hate that game.
Yeah, I fell in love with it, like,
Or they don't hate it.
It has some technical flaws, but it's
Yeah.
still
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
fun.
oh yeah, definitely has some technical flaws.
People
But
like
that's
uh,
what makes it great.
people like Super Mario 64.
That game was awful, actually. I mean, by today's standards, it was
That
like,
was the
then I
worst
think it
game
was-
I've ever
was-
played.
well it had problems because it was the first time they ever made a like 3D Mario game where you're
Was
running
that the
around.
first 3D platformer?
Like it had yeah, that was probably the first Nintendo platform with 3D graphics, I'm thinking. But yeah, it was like they had serious problems with the camera angles and all that because it was
Mhm.
so new.
Yeah, that stuff. Not always the easiest.
Yeah.
How do you like that mic being right up in your
really
face?
don't like it.
Yeah, I can
Do you want
tell
it down?
you. Yeah, I mean, you put it down, but it needs to be right in front of your face.
I'm not a big fan of being in the middle anymore.
We're trying a new audio setup because if you listen to last week's, there was a horrible echo.
There was also a complaint about a click
Yeah.
where it was like bop,
So-
bop.
We had a
Yeah, we
bunch of
tried
problems.
to. So that's what these little black things are gonna solve. We spent 6 or 7 hours editing that video just to salvage it.
Yeah,
Me and Ethan, we took turns editing because it was
Yeah.
horrible.
it was tedious. There
Yeah.
were some serious artifacts in our audio where it was just
Yeah.
like all of a sudden there'd be a thump or like this really disturbing noise, and we had to take the sound level down for fear of bursting someone's eardrums.
Yeah, we bursted our own
Yes.
eardrums
Oh,
for
many
you guys
times.
last week, and it's still. I mean, at one point I was like, I want to throw this away, and we'll just skip this week.
Yeah,
But we're dedicated to our comment sections fans.
It's a garbage pile.
The garbage pile, the garbage disposal.
yep, that's it.
Let's talk about PewDiePie.
Sure.
Okay.
He's rising again, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He was making only like 2 to 3 million views 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah, only.
Only.
Yeah.
That was like 2 million is like, whoa, he made a really good video, I think.
Yeah.
And then now he's hitting like 10 or 9 million per video, which is crazy.
Yeah,
Even though he's the most subscribed channel, people don't really watch him as much.
Yeah, I
But
saw
now
his
he's on
Social
the
Blade.
rise.
Yeah, I saw on his Social Blade a couple days ago. His views were like up 85% over the last 30 days.
Yeah, it's crazy. His content's gotten good,
Yeah.
even though
Yeah,
it's not original content.
No, but it's funny.
Yeah, he does a good job at it. He's
It's
a good stealinger of content.
It's like our podcast.
He does a
Nobody
lot of
thinks it's
reaction
He stole
videos.
a podcast idea. Somebody did a podcast. We should do that.
Yeah. Well, just like everyone else on the internet right now.
Every podcast is the same. It's just different people.
Just going to be a matter of
We didn't invent anything.
no. Well, and we basically talk about other people's news articles. I
What
love
type of
his
font is that?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I do think PewDiePie needs to shave his beard.
Oh yeah, dude,
It's
that
pretty
thing's
scraggly.
disgusting.
I also am not a fan of the bleached blonde hair either.
No,
But
it's
I don't
disgusting.
mind that as
There's,
much.
There's several people doing that right now. Isn't Casey and I did the same thing, right?
Well, Casey did it for his daughter. So
Oh,
his
okay.
daughter said, "Hey, Dad, why don't you have blonde hair like me?" And he said, "I'll show you." And he bleached his hair blonde,
I see.
and it looks disgusting. And
How do you feel about this, Ethan?
I can't imagine it looking good on most people.
But how do you feel about this inspirational tweet?
yeah, read this through. For those of you listening, it's a PewDiePie tweet that says, "You guys are honestly the most awesome, overwhelmingly supportive, my favorite group of people. I am so lucky to have you."
Is it like a triple long haiku?
Read
Well.
the first letter of each line.
Oh, I see.
Yep,
He got
Or-
us good.
he
Well-
got us good.
Well done,
But-
PewDiePie.
But this guy got him. He got him.
Ooh.
You can't come back from that.
Yep. It's been reflected.
For those of you listening, never, though, will you. One.
Why are you
Well,
reading
hold
it
on.
like this?
Sorry. Well, because they can't read
One.
it. They don't know it's.
I will wathing. Dude, this guy deserves
He
to be
doesn't
on
know.
your grammar.
What are you
sucks.
reading?
Wathing.
This one right here.
It says, "Never though you'll the one I will wathing every day. You're the best for me."
Like has horrible grammar.
He is
Yes.
not from Sweden. Yeah. I thought that was pretty good. So let's see. How much does PewDiePie's...
How much PewDiePie make?
I love his bio. I make videos. Yeah.
Wait, is that really his banner? It's just a red square.
It's a squiggly red square. Of
Interesting.
course. It's the same squiggly red
It's an
square.
optical
as
illusion, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure. But when you blow it up to be that big, it's not. Yeah, it's 3.2 million views. How did he get this?
That's a good question.
Wait, how is he only getting 3 million views?
It's so
He's
stupid.
9.
2.8, 3.7. Well, that has Logan Paul in the thumbnail, so
That's Jake Paul.
Dude, it doesn't matter. They're the same cancer. Cancer is cancer, Levi.
Oh boy,
So
do I
4
love
million.
some cancer.
Drake's ears aren't that big.
When he plays Fortnite, they are. Gru is so funny. So he got a Universal Studios demonetized his video because he used
that's
Gru.
funny. Wow.
Nice.
Pretty darn funny.
It's just because they don't like PewDiePie.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt on a 4.4 million view video.
Yeah, I mean,
But I'm sure he's. I mean,
PewDiePie's always rich.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
okay.
I don't think it's a big problem for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He in one of his recent videos, he said, what was it? It was something as he was recording the video, he knew exactly how long it would be, and he knew that there wouldn't be a bonus meme because the video they had already been recording for so long.
Mm.
So I wonder if it really just takes him like 15 minutes to make a video, and then he's like, "All right, editor, Brad, go ahead,
And the
do
other
your
one.
worst."
Don't I forget his name.
Yeah, I don't know who the other guy is. I just know that PewDiePie doesn't pay Brad enough to get a PewDiePie chair.
$3.99.
But can it do this?
I don't want to lean too far back.
Use those apps. Use those apps. Yep. Free PewDiePie chair.
It doesn't even have a back.
Yeah.
That's how good it is. PewDiePie, get on my level.
Stools
Don't
are
please-
where it's at.
Don't call him out. We're not ready for that level of hate.
PewDiePie, don't at me. Please
Do
at
not.
me.
Don't challenge Pewds.
I need the publicity.
Please. Like us. Mention us. Please. Yeah. I'm sure there's a ton of kids that mention PewDiePie in their videos. Probably get offended by the things he says. I can't believe Pewds would disrespect people like that. How could he make that joke?
They should just delete their Facebook. Which
Oh,
leads
beautiful
into the next article.
transition.
Hashtag delete your Facebook.
Yeah,
Bren,
well,
lead
no,
us in
just
that discussion.
delete Facebook.
So just to be clear, when we're talking about deleting Facebook, are we talking about permanently deleting your Facebook, which is, I thought, impossible, or just deactivating your account to where it sits on Facebook but nobody can see it?
I believe it's deactivate your
Okay.
account because I believe you're correct.
I don't think there's a way to remove yourself from Facebook permanently,
Yeah, I think that's correct.
which is a shame.
Yeah. But
it's
you
a
can
sham.
deactivate your account, delete
Mhm.
the app, and never come back.
Sure.
'Cause there's no reason to go on Facebook.
No, I haven't been on Facebook in years.
Facebook is a cancer that sends you notifications to say, "Hey,
That's
wanna
pretty good.
you wanna friend someone?" No, I don't like friends. I like to stay in my closet with my guy
This is-
friends.
Let's touch on that really quick. This isn't really a closet.
No,
it's pretty
it's
roomy.
a studio. Yeah, it's a studio.
It's about the size of a San Francisco apartment.
Accurate.
All right,
Might be
back
because
to
it is.
Facebook.
So, you deactivate your account, you delete the app, and you never come back because Facebook is basically a karma farming normie. Except with your data. I still don't understand, like, So the whole reason this all started is because of a bunch of political stuff, which we won't get into. But
Didn't he get called into Parliament or something?
I mean, they're gonna get in trouble. Yeah.
There's more than one government, I'm sure, that's gonna take them to task for whatever.
Parliament's like the big one.
Yeah. So,
Sure.
but anyways, if you want to figure out all that, you can
Just
look
look it
up the Cambridge Analytica. Just search that in Google, and you'll find all the articles you need about what's happening. There's a really good video too. But basically, Facebook, as we probably have known for a really, really long time,
Mhm.
has been sharing all the personal information that people put into Facebook.
Absolutely.
And they give developers access to all this stuff, and then they take it and they farm it,
Mhm.
right? And then they target ads basically based on each and every person personally, so that they know,
Exactly.
hey, we can get an emotional response from this person if we show them this ad in this way, and they'll vote for whoever.
Exactly. Well, and that's what big data is. It's a huge collection of data on a lot of people, and then they take that and monetize it however they want to.
Exactly. Which is how Facebook's made their money
Yeah.
for a long time. But this gets into, you're not buying a product, you're
The people are
being
the product.
manipulated
Yeah.
and coaxed into making a decision that may not necessarily be the right decision, not based off of data or anything like that, but based off of a emotive response,
Hmm.
which isn't good. I mean, any form of manipulation is
Right.
not good.
What do you mean? That's the best. Never mind.
Yeah, no. Don't even go there. Not with me.
I love manipulation.
Great. You know, the comment section's gonna go crazy about that.
About the ASMR.
Why are you whispering?
'Cause it's
Can't you
ASMR.
Talk at a normal volume.
No.
I have to try it to see if it's fun.
Isn't it?
No, you guys are really weird. You're creeping me out. And this is just gonna add to your thickness.
It has to stop.
It
Does it?
Yes, it's time
Oh,
to
okay.
stop.
All right. Ethan, thoughts, questions, concerns?
Are we still
Answers.
talking about Facebook?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
So the other thing that Facebook has recently been under fire for
Their
is
CEO's a reptile.
say that one more time.
Their CEO is a reptile.
Are we talking about Mark Zuckerberg?
Yes, sir.
I think I said that wrong. Mark Zuckerberg,
Yeah.
the big
You mean
MZ.
Reptileberg?
Oh God. When memes combine.
All right, go
I
on.
don't,
What's
I
your
don't
point?
even know what to say to that. So the other thing is people will just log into things with their Facebook account,
Yeah. I
which
can
is
see that.
crazy because then that service
Mhm.
has the power to look at everything.
Right.
Right?
There's all these connections everywhere.
Yeah, people just willy-nilly click and allow.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, allow it to do whatever as long as it can't post on my feed, right? Oh, but it can see everything about you and everything about your friends,
Mhm.
which is crazy. So people have been going in and deactivating the apps that are actually allowed to access your data, which
Yeah.
is another pretty smart thing if you
Mhm.
really actually want to stay on Facebook, which I think is
Yeah.
unnecessary at this point because Facebook is
Right.
dead, as I predicted like 2 years ago.
Yeah. No, it's not something I've been interested in using for a long time.
Yeah.
The other interesting thing, because I was reading the other day about people that were ditching Facebook. I mean, I knew this already, but there's more than just Facebook that Facebook's responsible for. There's Instagram, WhatsApp, there's all this other stuff, and people anything tied to Facebook, people are abandoning in some form.
Are people
Or they're
abandoning
not.
Instagram?
No, but they're concerned about it.
Oh, okay.
It's not necessarily that they're abandoning Instagram or WhatsApp. It's that, hey, Facebook's responsible for this. Let me think about that.
Right. There was a tweet from the founder of WhatsApp, I believe, and he said he posted what everyone else was posted, which was like hashtag delete Facebook. It's time to hashtag delete Facebook. And I thought that was pretty darn funny. Even the owner or the creator of WhatsApp doesn't trust Facebook.
Well, they were acquired by Facebook at some point, so they didn't.
Yeah.
They weren't.
For a lot of
They
money.
weren't incubated inside Facebook, I guess.
Yeah.
What does Bill Gates have to say about this?
Bill Gates probably doesn't get involved in this.
Yeah, he has so
He probably
much
doesn't
money.
care. I doubt he even uses Facebook.
I would. Sure, he has better things to do than be on Facebook.
He actually has a Reddit account that he still uses.
He might have a guy for that. Hey, run my Facebook.
I'm sure somebody runs his Reddit account too, but
Yeah.
he sometimes posts like, "Hey, I read this book. You guys should read this book," on like a book subreddit or something.
That's good.
It's really cool, actually.
Yeah, I think that's cool. PewDiePie does that now. It's like monthly book review.
I don't trust PewDiePie.
He reads some weird books. I wouldn't read them. Wouldn't even suggest to read them.
I think one of the books he read last month or something I have read before.
Maybe.
Where?
Don't say that too
Overlapping
loud.
interests.
Huh?
I just said overlapping interests.
Explain.
In book.
Elaborate.
In books.
The
that's it.
manipulation.
There's no manipulation here.
I
Look
think-
away.
I think you're trying to manipulate me, Ethan.
No.
Are you sure?
No, I'm simply stating that Levi and PewDiePie's book interests have an overlap.
I understand now.
That's
I'm
all.
not a smart
I'm-
man.
I mean,
There was
you haven't seen
no
me
weirdness meant
or
by.
you haven't seen me and Felix in the same room, have you?
I sure
I can't
hope
say
not.
that I have.
Do you have socks on when you are in the same room as him?
I'm saying I am him.
Oh, I always see you in the same room then. You live in Sweden? I
Occasionally.
thought this was San Francisco.
Occasionally.
Fair enough.
I have so much money that I can just transport locations. Elon Musk has been helping me out with it.
Ellen, I think it is in the interest of the Tesla
Figuring out.
shareholders to make me it for the future CEO of Tesla.
You
And if-
you get free rocket rides to London for life, right?
Yeah, and if that's not possible, I'll gladly step down to be on the board of directors. Dude,
Oh, boy.
I can't wait to see his Austin questions and answers
Has that
that
not
he did.
Been posted
He
yet?
must be.
I haven't looked it up yet.
He must be dreading the next time he has to do that too.
Oh yeah. And the thing is, that was at like the Global Spaceship Alliance or something for smart people.
Right.
And that guy comes up and he's like, Ellen,
And every question was just the dumbest stuff you've
Yeah.
ever heard.
Ellen, I made this comic book for you. Yeah. Where can I put it?
Where do you want this pin that I made?
Questions, please. No essays.
So I was drinking this beer the other day, and I had this bottle cap, so I put a pin on it, and I wrote Elon Musk. Can I give it to you?
I was at Burning Man last month.
And everyone was pooping in the rivers. So what are you gonna do about for toilets on Mars?
Oh boy.
It was a legitimate question,
It was,
but
the
The way he led into
right?
it was completely out there.
right after Elon said like questions, not essays.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the guy goes on and on and on, and then Elon finally goes, "Question, please." So what are you gonna do about poop on Mars?
Didn't they watch The Martian with Matt Damon? It got vacuum sealed into a little packet.
No,
No, he used his poop to farm. Remember?
Yeah,
He grew
but
potatoes. His poop became
that
the
was
fertilizer.
after he got stuck there.
his
Yes.
poop was Irish.
But when you
Oh,
spoiled the entire movie.
Are you
Ethan.
talking? You haven't seen the movie? Sorry. Also, sorry to anyone watching who hasn't seen The Martian.
Well,
But
It's been out for
To
2
be
years.
fair,
You should
it's-
watch it by now if
to
you
be
wanted
fair,
to watch it.
The Martian's been out for a few years. So.
Yeah.
yeah. If you haven't watched it by now, you probably don't care.
The only movie
Yeah.
we won't spoil here is Shrek.
Obviously.
All 4 of them.
Yeah.
I never
Wait.
finished the 4th one. Nor
There's
do I
a
intend
fourth
to.
one?
Oh.
Is
We
Lord
got a movie
Farquaad
night.
in that? Because I only watched the
He
ones
died
with
in the
Lord
first
Farquaad.
movie. Sorry, guys.
Yes!
We got Ethan to spoil it first.
All right.
Oh,
So we won't spoil Shrek 2, 3.
Wait, but what happens
whatever.
to Fiona in the first one? Don't spoil it.
I'm not saying anything more.
She permanently turns into an ogre.
Whoa. But we didn't spoil anything else about the plot.
Remember that
Ogres
one
are
part,
like
guys?
onions.
When that short guy comes and he's chasing the gingerbread man? He's cutting his legs off? Best part.
Remember that part where there's a dragon?
Oh, yeah, and the donkey falls in love with her?
Whoa, spoilers.
The talking donkey
What?
that flies in the first 10 minutes?
Oh, yeah, dude, that was legit.
Alright, enough Shrek spoilers.
Back to Facebook. So, there was a comment on Reddit where a guy, I'll try and find the link, but no promises, because Reddit search is the best. But he detailed how he thinks Reddit is going to be the next pure social network. He thinks Reddit is going to change into being more like Facebook and YouTube and Twitter.
So a whole lot more user information being stored and people connecting with other people, that sort of thing.
Yeah, more connecting with other people, more real detail. Like right now when you
Right.
go on Reddit, it's a lot of tender
People
nugs
thinking America is the only country on
as
Earth.
being the usernames.
Sure,
Or
anonymous throwaway
Yeah,
joke
anonymous
usernames.
throwaway. Basically, your life on the internet
Right.
is a lie.
Yes.
What do you mean, Brandon? Everything
It's-
on the internet
You
is true.
you go on Reddit to have fun, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Or waste
It's a
time.
form of entertainment.
Right.
Unlike Facebook, where you go on and you get, I can't believe Sarah's going on another vacation. How dare she? She has a family.
Where's her GoFundMe page?
Yeah.
How
How
I
dare.
want to donate $20.
How dare Ellen have another grandchild?
Yeah.
Elon Musk?
Maybe.
I'm
You don't know
sorry,
who I know.
Elon, if you're listening to this. I'm purposely butchering your name.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
We have a
we
lot of
know it's not
respect for you,
pronounced that way.
Elon.
No, I have no respect for him. He's just another dude on the internet.
I have a lot of
True.
respect for you, Elon, but I think it's into the interest of the Tesla shareholders for me to come on board as E CEO.
Is
I
SpaceX
agree, actually.
looking for a new CEO? I'm available.
I can launch rockets. It's easy. Elon does it. Ellen does it.
I mean, since jet fuel can't melt steel beams, we
Oh,
just use jet
dude.
fuel.
No. Next topic. But I think it's interesting if Reddit kills Reddit, because Reddit is great right now.
Reddit already is killing Reddit. Have you seen the promoted?
Yeah,
I hate those.
I know. But that's part of what this guy predicted was going to happen. He was like, there's going to be ads that look like posts, which they do now.
Hmm.
They're going to start banning subreddits and regulating subreddits, which they started 2 days ago.
They started far before
But they're
that.
getting more and more aggressive. Right? And so, I mean, if Reddit kills Reddit,
Well, they have,
where am I going to get my
in
jokes?
defense of Reddit, they have valid reasons that some government was investigating them for, like, advocating for terrorism or something like that.
So it's just Reddit protecting Reddit.
Yeah. That's their defense, but yes.
You'll get used to it.
Okay.
You'll learn to love it. You got to pivot around the mic. Just like this. Oh, yeah.
Over here?
No, not behind.
Well, I can do this all day.
Yeah, nobody can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You gotta be in front.
Okay.
Right up close.
Right in front of the mic.
Yeah. I sure hope the audio turns out good. In our previous test,
Are
it
we
turned out
audio?
great, but somebody's beginning the mating call.
Oh boy.
God, I can see the comments now.
PewDiePie. Meet me in the alley.
Oh god.
Oh gosh.
We don't have a closet in here for you to jump out of. Oh, you could jump out the ceiling.
Oh, there is a hole in the ceiling.
There's a lot of holes. We're actually outside.
It's
I
really
can see
good
the
outsighting for
stars.
nighttime. We're filming this on a
Thursday.
Tuesday night. Throwback to episode 1, where I said it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
And
Levi
what day
doesn't
did we
follow the
actually-
rules of the normal week.
Have you ever noticed that the weekends are like the actual weekends? Like Saturday
Yes,
and Sunday.
But smashed together.
But everybody thinks that like the week starts on Monday,
Sure.
even though on the calendar.
Yeah, I hate people who think that the week starts on
Yeah.
Monday.
That's like almost everybody.
Well, so I just developed an application for a company, and if they think the week starts on Monday, they're going to be solely disappointed when they find out that every page on the app starts on Sunday. It's an easy fix. I mean, if they're mad, I still need my money.
I think Stardew Valley's calendar is Monday through
Oh,
Sunday.
yes, it is, and it makes me so mad.
Yeah, technically
It works
Sunday
really
is the
well though
first
for
day of the
their.
week. There's that. I mean, there's.
what do you
I'm
call
sure
it?
somebody's willing to argue that Monday should be the first day of the week, and then the 2 weekend days should
Well-
be at the end of the week. But
It's a matter of
At the
personal
same time,
preference.
how is that still the weekend if it's not
Well, there's only one weekend.
true?
There's no week.
So I guess it's no
Ends.
longer weekends that are melded together by an invisible force. It's
Yeah.
weekends at the end.
It's just the S days.
Yes days. I like that. The week S is.
Or are they
Well,
just
that was
lowercase? Anytime you spell Saturday or Sunday, it's just lowercase. All the other ones are uppercase.
Actually, that's kind of funny. I gotta make a note of that.
We gotta write
What?
this down.
I gotta write that down.
I'm gonna write this up for my stand-up act that I'm gonna have in San Francisco.
This stuff is gold.
You weren't supposed to know about that. Nobody was supposed to know about that.
Hey, have you ever guys wondered why binary was in ones and zeros? Because it's in ones and zeros. Got him.
Dude, this guy's a legend. He got me. Hey guys, did you notice this? Shoot, no.
What?
You don't know about this?
You don't know about this?
I know about it.
I got you.
I
Punch him.
I was confused by the angle you were pointing at.
Oh yes. So, well, it's below the knee. You're supposed to
Oh,
hit
okay.
it on the knee.
What is this, Ethan?
Dang it.
Get him.
I'll get him after the episode.
Legally, you
you're
have to
right.
punch me.
Legally. Legally, I think you could sue me for assault.
Assault. Assault.
I say assault.
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 Assault him.
But since
don't
I am
say
wearing
assault.
socks, you can choose
not
to
assaulting
forgive the
nothing.
punch.
If you're not wearing socks, or if you are.
I am wearing socks.
Thank goodness.
I think we're all wearing socks. We're in a
I was-
closet, so
Yeah, I'm.
That's right. Yeah.
you better be wearing socks.
I'm wearing socks.
Good.
We have to wear socks if we're in here together.
Yeah.
I only take my socks off when I get into the shower, because wet socks are gross.
Well, more importantly, if you're in the shower, it should be gay.
Nobody's in the shower with me.
Exactly. You can be gay with yourself.
All right. Sure.
I don't know what that means. Take that as you will.
Does that mean that when babies are born, they're
No,
gay?
Ethan.
No,
No.
sorry.
What?
Let's not even go there.
They're not wearing socks. Oh boy.
I think they get a free pass.
Sure.
They put socks on them pretty quickly, right?
Probably to keep them warm.
They just take them out of the womb. Gay, 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 gay. No. Somebody get the socks.
It's okay. They're wearing gloves.
Yes.
Ethan, I can't believe you.
I think I need to change my username to just my usual username and give this guy the Dank Edgelord 420.
Wow.
Oh, man. Oh, dude, that was good. That was good.
That was top quality.
Yeah.
Okay.
When the Reddit memes joined the podcast.
Should we wrap this up?
Meme review. Sorry, it's
We've been watching way too much PewDiePie.
yeah, it's very, very evident. No, Origin had a sale today.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Titanfall Ultimate.
I think
So
I think
here's
it's still
the-
going on for a few more days.
Yeah, so maybe by the time this podcast comes
it's not
out
gonna
on
still be up.
Tuesday,
Or
actually, no,
Monday.
It's Monday. Yeah, we got some news to announce at the end. But I think this is interesting, is because Origin is EA.
Yeah.
And Ethan, you'll have to share with us the horrid game that you bought. I can't believe you've committed such a sin.
Oh right. Yeah.
But Titanfall, you could get Standard Edition
Mhm.
for $20.
What?
Or you could get Ultimate Edition with all the DLCs for $10.
Because
The
the
trick
standard
is there is
edition
no
was not
DLCs.
on sale, which is ridiculous.
Which is, I mean, if they put both of them on sale, obviously more people are going to
Sure.
buy the Ultimate
Well,
Edition anyways.
Yeah. At the same time, why wouldn't they
Yeah,
put
I'm
the standard
stupid.
edition on sale? Because
There is no
the
DLC
choice is very
for-
clear which one you should buy.
The downloadable content. What about it's like the RK7 Carbine.
There's a bunch of things.
Yeah,
There's no DLC for Titanfall
It's not
2.
no, it's not DLC. It's just like it's extra items and power ups type thing.
yeah. Dude, it's loot boxes.
All right, whatever.
But at the same time, it was super cheap for right
Yeah.
It's
now.
not Yinfall.
Titanfall 2 Ultimate Edition.
How come Titanfall 4 is a common search?
Because children are idiots. I don't know. I'd have to go into my
Scroll
emails.
up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, so it's $9.99. But if you were to select the standard edition, it would actually cost more.
Yeah, let's show you guys this.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, so
Why does it make sense?
The Ultimate Edition is better. That's good for if you're starting to play out right now.
sure.
Because you get a level up thing where you can unlock
dude.
stuff faster.
You get the underground weapon skin.
Yeah, skins don't really matter.
Doesn't sound like it adds anything aside from
No.
the way
It's,
it looks.
it's all cosmetic.
Well, and the jumpstart pack.
So yeah, that's really gonna do nothing for you at all. Because you'll level up, and people are already leveled up. It just helps you get up to speed quicker.
I guess that's okay then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's
Anyway,
a 2-year-old
so-
game by now.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years old. I think it's only a year and a half right now.
That's not that old.
Mm-mm.
Does this game have a story?
Yes, a very good one too.
A good one. Interesting.
It might take you 10-ish hours to complete.
Oh, so that's like 3 years for me.
It can take me like 4 to complete on normal. Hard if I mess up a few times, 5 or a half.
Well, I never die in video games.
Oh, 0 deaths. Yeah, of course. Nobody
Yeah.
dies in video games.
Yeah, don't even mess with me. So Ethan, share with
Yes.
us what game you bought. What cardinal sin?
So anyway, so Origin's having a sale. A bunch of people are having sales. the PlayStation Store is also having a sale at this
interesting?
time. Meaning Star Wars Battlefront 2 was on sale for $23.
What?
Where's my knife? Just kill
Well,
myself now.
Hold off. They're dismantling DLC for
So
that game.
so yeah, it was announced within the past week or so. They're not bringing back the loot crate system. At least not the way it was. It'll only be cosmetic items.
Good.
So they're keeping it more or less the way it is now,
Mhm.
which is what they should have done to start.
Good.
At the same time, the reviews were more or less mixed. I'm sure part of it was because of the whole politics with the loot crate system that everybody was up in arms about. But it sounds like they may not have improved all that much on the previous game. People are still disappointed in whatever fashion. But the one thing this game did add was an actual story-driven campaign, which I'm interested to play.
I heard it was bad.
Okay, well
But-
then I've made a grave mistake. Anyway, but I was able to use a code, so I got the game for like $19, which I can live with.
I could live with that.
I'm sure there's some people that would be
I'm
like,
gonna buy it when I get home.
I will give EA no money for this game, and I will not buy the game or play the game ever, which is fine. But I just decided it was something I'm still interested in trying
You'd
out.
be willing to try.
Yeah,
You'll try anything once.
sure.
And they have
Maybe not anything.
they
You
have
saw my eyebrow.
they have other single player content too. You don't have to necessarily play online.
Yeah, so like the first game.
Mm-hmm.
The first game was...
But I mean, the online
Diarrhea.
multiplayer is where it's at usually.
Yeah, I think their single player in this one is actually better than what they had in the first one.
Okay.
And I think they announced that they're gonna have like a conquest style.
Oh, so
Game
like,
mode.
like the classic Battlefront.
Yeah, I mean
Interesting.
not exactly like that, but something
sure,
very
based
similar.
on it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that'll be interesting.
Very interesting. Well, we'll look forward to your full comprehensive review next week.
You overestimate my ability to play video games.
And you underestimated
I mean-
my power.
I'm sorry, Levi.
So Ethan will be the first one to buy it. And Levi will be the first
Yeah,
one to give
so-
us a
so I've-
comprehensive review.
So I've bought it already, but Levi might buy it and try it before me. It could happen. We don't know.
Could you pass along that code to us? Or to Levi?
I
I don't have any
will-
money.
You don't
Oh,
even have
yeah,
a PlayStation.
excuses.
It was it's a one-time use code, but I can show you how to acquire it if it's still live.
Oh,
It's
yeah, sure.
For those that are wondering about it, I found out about it through a Reddit post. I believe it's I think it's like live.playstation.com or something. It's basically a website that is more or less like an interactive promo for upcoming games. I think that's what it is. Yeah, here we go.
ML.
Where you belong.
So
Welcome to the show.
No. No, auto
Uh,
playing video?
To settle it in the show.
So basically,
Today we're bringing the sizzle.
yeah, just pause it
I can't see the pause button.
or mute it. I think we're good.
Space.
So all you need to do, you just need a PSN account, which is for the PlayStation Store, same login or whatever.
And it's free.
This is free. All you have to do is, if this is still live, log in to do quests. So you would log in, and then in this,
I honestly thought that was French.
oh boy. So so you would log in to this particular page. You would scroll down. I think it's the quest at the bottom because they have some different prizes or something. So you want to watch so it's that one. You want to watch the Aaron Judge Studio Tour video. You watch that video and then you redeem it. You get a code. Then you would go to the PlayStation Store either online or on your PS4 or whatever, and it's 20% off a transaction. So you can add whatever you want to your cart and you get 20% off your order.
Nice. And it looks like it's valid until March 31st. So,
Oh, yeah. So
by the
it's-
time this episode goes live,
there you go.
this
So
app still be valid.
anybody that wants to, there's 20% off. And the PlayStation Store is also having, I think it's like 50 to 60%, wow, I'm stumbling. 50 to 60% off certain games or something like that. So stuff will be discounted as well.
So you can get a discount on discount.
Yeah, which
It's
is
a
what I
double
did
discount.
with Battlefront 2.
Awesome.
Nice. Well,
Stacking the discounts.
I think that's all we have.
That is indeed all we have.
It's been great to spend time with you guys today. This
So-
morning, afternoon, evening,
Did we
night.
forget something? Are we talking about when we're posting videos now?
Oh, well, that would be part of the outro.
Okay.
I guess I'll do the outro.
Sure. Why not?
So, we're now available on SoundCloud, iTunes, and
Leave a review on iTunes.
yeah, make
please.
sure you 5-star review on iTunes. I'm sure those will be nice. That can't possibly go wrong.
Hopefully that doesn't backfire.
Yeah, Apple's pretty strict. I mean, just no pedophilia, please. I mean, that's
And among other things.
yeah, pedophilia being the first of those things. Also, YouTube, just like most of you watch. And then we will also now be posting on Mondays. So this episode will come to you one day earlier every single week on Monday.
So it's just coming one day earlier this week, and it'll be on.
Right. It'll be Monday from
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. And it'll be real thick, real dank.
Leave a
That's about
comment below.
Yeah. Leave a like, subscribe.
Leave a
Make-
comment on what you want us to talk about next episode. Ask us questions. Real questions, not how thick are you? Ho
Yeah.
ho ho ho, I'm funny.
Yeah.
And hit that sweet, sweet bell icon if you want to be notified about our videos.
Absolutely. Because
Apparently, I did see one comment saying that they only got a notification 30 minutes
after we posted.
after we had
Right.
posted.
Yeah.
That
but
really depends on your notification settings.
YouTube
Yeah,
is all
that's
and
messed
weird.
up.
YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube at some point is also going to die, which is unfortunate. But
So
What
the
are you
post
gonna
time is actually 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
on Monday.
If you want to get there right when it's posted.
Yeah. So set your alarms, post it on your refrigerator, and set a calendar event to make sure you don't miss out to be that first sweet, sweet comment. Please just comment first. So I think that's about it. This has been the Clean Kitchen podcast on March 22nd, 2018. This has been
And this is your 3 favorite Wakandans signing off.
This is Brandon. It's
I'm
your turn,
Ethan.
And King T'Challa.
That's not accurate. That is not accurate. You do not have
Real
the
names, not
vibranium.
Twitter handles.
Huh?
I said real names, not Twitter handles.
Yep.
It's not my Twitter handle either.
Well, it could be.
I wish.
It's already taken. Twice.
I tried adding
Let me try
a bunch of numbers
underscore
after
5.
it didn't work. This is Levi
Oh,
signing
boy.
off.
This is Brandon signing off.
You already said that.
And
I
I'm
can
Ethan.
sign off twice. 'Cause it didn't work the first time.
All right. This is where we cut it. Right?
No, we're not going to
No.
do that. We did
Cut
that last
right here.
week.
Cut.
We're not going to do that.
Right here.
No. I refuse to.
All right. We'll cut it right here.
Have a good night, you guys.